Cool. So, Sitara, as you come in, you'll actually be entering from here. Basically, all of the brown dots, if you couldn't figure it out, are tables. This view is kind of wonky because it's a 3-story building. But basically, the little bars here are the sides of the double doors. So as you step through the double doors, you have basically a balcony that runs 3/4 of the building that you're underneath. There is very obviously a small stage in the very middle. So there's a few performers on there just kind of playing a light ditty. Some tables kind of scattered around in the center. And then, obviously not where you are, but you are basically underneath.
Okay.
So these 3 tables, this one in the middle is not there. That's where the doors are.
Okay.
This is basically you can look at it as like, this balcony is kind of the second floor.
Okay.
Um,
So what is under that balcony instead?
So under that balcony, so these tables over here on the left and right, and then these 2 here are there. They're basically little alcoves with, I'll say, a table in the center, and then there are a couple of chairs on the outsides of those. Underneath the balcony, it's clear.
So there's kind of a walkway.
Yeah, it's kind of basically an area you can walk around the outside edge. I'm walking by those little alcove tables. So there's space between the tables and tables in the middle of the floor. So as you come in, it's kind of hard to see, but basically as you kind of come out from under the edge of the balcony towards the kind of center of the floor, you realize the entire center up to the ceiling is open. So you can actually look over and see the balcony railing, the second floor and the third floor. As I said, it's pretty busy. A lot of the tables are full. Open. You can kind of see over in the corners on the left and right are stairs that obviously lead up to the second floor.
So the second and third floor are pretty much just like a balcony.
Yeah. The second and third floor are just the balcony spaces. I said the center area is completely. So this is like if you were in the roof, like the center of the roof looking down. So you'd see the top floor balcony and then going down. Couple of things you will notice. The first thing is you got the bar end is pretty good size. It's got a few people working it. You see a number of very classy looking ladies bustling about the tables. But as you come in and kind
How
of
sarcastic is that classy?
Yes.
Okay.
But as you kind of the central open area, the bars you can kind of see at the top, the blue and the green, basically starting just above the bar where they got just racks and racks and racks of different liquors. Going pretty much up to the ceiling is a giant map. Like what you guys will have seen in the captain's cabin, the large kind of captain map of the continent. Yeah, it's that, but it's 2.5-ish stories tall. And you guys can see in pretty well. Sitara will be able to see. And then when you guys come in,
Where's
the blue and green bar up at the top.
like behind the bar?
Yeah, it's basically the wall behind the bar, starting above the liquor shelves, going all the way to the ceiling. And as you kind of come in, you can see a pretty detailed, pretty accurate representation of the continent. You see the islands, you see markers, major cities. It's pretty impressive. So, the other thing you will notice as you kind of get out from under the balcony and you're kind of looking around, is you will see at those points where you can kind of see these little things here, there are flags basically attached to the balcony railing. Most of them are hanging down, but you'll see, as you kind of walk in, you'll actually see one kind of lift up. And you will see what looks like a ship, not a full-size ship's flag, but obviously a ship's flag. Kind of. It looks like somebody kind of shrunk down like a ship's flag and mounted it on the railing.
Okay.
I said most of them. There's a couple of them that are just blank. You can't really see what's on them. But you'll see as you kind of come up, I'm going to kind of just looking around. Who was it? Yeah, they're hanging off the edge of the balcony, off the edge of the railing.
The second story.
Second and third floor, all have them. But you will notice one off to your right, up on the third floor. It will raise up as you're kind of taking everything in.
Why are they what do you mean by raising up?
As you're kind of looking, I said all of them have these flags. Most of them are just blank black, but they're all kind of hanging like down, like the flag is down, kind of draped against the railing.
Okay.
As you look, one up on the third floor, kind of on the upper right, basically the flag will raise up, so it's like pointing out, as if someone were raising the flag. So the flag is kind of dangling, as kind of like this very crude sketch. As you will see, that one will actually raise up, and you will see the flag kind of fluttering.
I think I'm visualizing it.
Basically, flag is not raised. Flag is laying limp against the railing.
Right.
And then you will see it just basically raise up and almost like a signal.
Okay.
The one you will see.
Oh, they're linked to all the tables.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
The flag you will see raised is a black flag with a feminine figure in a blue dress dancing with a figure in a gray like hooded cloak.